Okay, on the next two, we're gonna generate the graph. The x-axis will be our time, and the y-axis will be our distance. This is how you graph speed. So Coach Strebe is driving a bus. He leaves school at a constant rate of 30 miles an hour. So this is our school. So he leaves at 30 miles an hour. That's part one. Okay, he stops 3 times for bus stops. Okay, so we're going to assume he stays at the 30 miles an hour. He's going to stop 3 times, and then he drives back to school at what? 55 miles an hour. So this is part one. Part two, he stops. Part three, he keeps going. Part four, he stops again. Part 5, he keeps going. Part 6, he stops again, and then he's going to go back at a faster rate. This would be part 7, wouldn't it? So he drives away at 30 miles an hour. He makes 1, 2, 3 stops, and then he drives back quicker. That would be what that graph looks like. Mr. Toups leaves home on his bicycle at a constant rate of 12 miles an hour. He stops at the lake. Okay, so this is part 1. Part 2 is he stops at the lake, then continues to cycle away from the house at 8 miles an hour. That's part 3. Then he arrives at Hart's Chicken to eat the buffet. That's going to be part 4. He cycles back home at a constant rate of 4 miles an hour, and that's going to be part 5. So this is our house. He goes away at 12 miles an hour. That's part 1. Stops at the lake, part 2. He goes at 8 miles an hour, so it's not as steep. That's part 3. Goes to Hart's Chicken, part 4. And then he bikes back at 4 miles an hour, and that's even flatter, isn't it? So it's going to do this. That's part 5, isn't it? So there's 5 distinct parts of this. So I'll leave the house, stop at the lake, bike to Hart's Chicken, stop at Hart's Chicken to eat, and then I'll bike back at a slower rate, part 5.